Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along. It is Monday evening, which means Le Mans Ultimate racing action with the European Le Mans Series. We are at Spa-Francorchamps. We are currently just loading into the session right now, but I hope you all had a good week and a good end to the week last week, and hopefully tonight we can have ourselves a good race. I'm not feeling massively confident going into this one, as I haven't been able to do a huge amount of practice. But regardless, we're in split one, and we'll see what we can do in comparison to the rest of the competition. Yeah, we'll remain hopeful. We shall remain hopeful. Hopefully that this race will go much better than the previous Spa race that we did, which was a bit of a disaster. And yes, we're going to keep our chin up. We're going to focus on the job at hand and hope that all goes well. Just having a look at some stuff with regards to the setup. I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with it. Obviously, I do have a setup from the past, but there are tweaks that I should probably be making to it to make it a bit better after some recent learnings. But it feels a bit, yeah, unknown. There's a lot of unknown going into this race, but we should hopefully have ourselves a good one. That's what I'm at least hoping for. We should go with that. So that should do us a little bit better, I'd like to think. I think we're ready and set up for the beginning of actual qualifying. But I hope you ladies and gents are all good and you've had yourselves a good weekend, as mentioned. Good to see you here, Dor. Getting stuff set, ready, good. Go. Race length is going to be an hour and 20 minutes. Times are going to be about a 2:21, maybe 2:20.5. And then we'll just need to know fuel usage and energy usage and all that sort of stuff. But we'll get that from the actual qualifying session. Conditions here are quite hot. Track is 44 degrees C. Air temp is 31. And in about 30 seconds' time, we'll be rolling over into qualifying, where we should be trying to look after tyres. So let's go ahead and load up the game here. So 10 or so seconds. We are probably the highest rated GT3, I think, in the lobby. Indeed we are. Yep, all the higher rated drivers are in LMP2. So I've already got my work cut out for me to try and get ourselves a good result. Hey buddy! We are indeed back online. Racing every Monday and Thursday. Right, qualifying session is beginning. We shall head out onto the circuit in a short while. There are one or two drivers in here that I want to beat. I want to beat Mark Imhoff because he's also in the Ford Mustang. So Kopsch. Oliver Fennell as well. Basically, we need to beat him, but it all depends on how the race goes, how we manage to qualify, and also manage the traffic as well, because yeah, they're pretty ruthless in the LMP2 cars. There'll be no rain this one, but So nice, nice, lovely dray conditions, which is good. Hello, Chris. Thank you very much for the good wishes, the well wishes. Nothing but rain all day at home. That's strange. We've had a lot of wind. We had a bit of rain for like an hour or so earlier on this afternoon, but otherwise it's been like dry all day. So quite a stark contrast to you up north. Again, though, it's not showing the differences, the changes that I've made. Yeah, we had sideways rain, but there was a lot of wind, so I'm not too surprised about that. How many people are on track? The majority of people are out on the circuit, so we might as well get ourselves out on track as well. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can have ourselves a good qualifying session this time, not be starting towards the back like we did last time, because I think that really kind of put us in the danger zone. We had the incident on the run down towards Eau Rouge. Good thing about this this particular round at Spa, we don't have the endurance pits to contend with, so pit stops aren't going to be too bad and too long. But yeah, I'm going to try my best here in the qualifying. I'm not expecting a particularly great lap. The only practice that I've done is about 45 minutes here this evening before the start of the race, so I don't feel settled and dialed in like I would usually be. But sometimes coming in with little practice has paid off for me, so we shall see. Either way, take it relatively steady here on this outlap and try and build temperature in the tyres. Should have enough for 2 flying laps, maybe 3. Keep an eye on those on the tyre wear. So if we can avoid taking too much life out of the tyres, we might go for that third flying lap if we do have the fuel for it. Just doing a little bit more lift and coast as we continue to build things up. Tell you what, I might do 2.5 push laps. Should have the time for it. So I'll make the first flying lap a build lap as well. Get a bit more heat into the tyres before we really go for it, and it'll help us out with Eau Rouge and Radion as well, because they're quite tricky and the car wants to bottom out a fair amount going through that. So this is going to be a very, very light banker lap. Not really pushing the car at all. It's a little bit frustrating because I want to drop the car lower than it already is. Take the packers out like I have been doing at other circuits, because it does make the car handle better. However, the Rouge just makes it impossible, because if you take the packers out completely, the car just bottoms out so hard that you just don't turn through Radion. So we have to keep some in. Effectively, just to get through Radion, you have to compromise the rest of the lap. It's minimum front ride height, but because I've got some packers on the car. It's not dropping down as much as I would like it to in the corners or on the straight. So I tried it earlier. I set the packers completely out. I was getting an extra 2-3 kilometers an hour on the straight relatively comfortably. But just couldn't get through Radion properly without quite a significant lift, which will put me very, very vulnerable to a lot of other people. So it wasn't really worth going for it. Anyway, let's get our head down now and try and get a good lap in here. Potentially 2 good laps, let's see. Pause the music, just so we can focus. Exactly that door. Right, next time around we should be able to go completely flat. Just kind of testing a little bit there. Seeing how much grip that truly was. Kick up of gravel is going to cost us a little bit of time. Right. One more flying lap. Should be able to get into the 219s, I reckon. Not by going that deep. Just going to keep it legal. No point wearing the tyres anymore. I knew I should have lifted coming out of Blanchimont to clear that penalty. Right, anyway. Pit stop calculator. Me and Basically are going to be starting from the back. Run. I need... Yeah, is that? 5 and 4. 8. Calculate. Ah. Zero 0.79, 0.78. Hey, Mod. Hello, Michael, as well. See you guys. So 1 left and fuel. fuel push lap. Oh. 7. Yep, 0.79 and 0.78. Okay. And then at least we got reasonably good tyres for actually for the second stint. But yeah, those are the settings there in terms of the suspension. So we're not, well, we are like minimum ride height on the front. At the same time, not completely completely ideal. Either way, we shall see. We want fresh tyres for the start of the race, and basically he has gone and put himself quite nicely up the grid, up into P10. But yeah, we're going to be starting from the very back because let's stop qualifying again, as per usual. Either way, it'll make it interesting. A last to wear challenge. Let's do that. I don't think we're going to have the luck or the pace that we did have at Monza last week. So this is going to be really, really tricky trying to work our way through the field. But we shall see. We shall see. Alan, I saw your question about in-depth track guide for Le Mans Ultimate, like I did for ACC. Yes, it is in the list of videos that I want to do, but I want to wait until the car's physics all stabilize a little bit more. At the moment, the hypercars still aren't on the updated tyre. Hopefully it will be coming in the future. I believe a while ago they said that they wanted to bring an updated tyre, much like they have with the GT3 cars. And I kind of want to wait until then, because I don't want to do them and then the tyre make the cars like 1 or 2 seconds a lap slower and all the reference points and everything be wrong. And all the info with regards to apex speeds and everything be wrong. So I want to wait until things are settled down on that first before starting some track guides. But yeah, definitely it's something that I do want to do. Maud, it's going well, thank you. How about yourself, mate? Spent too much time looking at tyres versus track limits for how much leniency or how little there is. It depends on the corner, but for the most part, it's basically if you go all 4 wheels over the white line, then you will exceed track limits. Some places it is a little bit more lenient, but generally it's all 4 wheels over is the main thing. So I think I cut a little bit on the inside of Rouge to get that one. Last penalty. Right. Move this up onto the other screen so refer to it throughout the stint. Know what I'm doing. 7/8 used tyres, 63%, but we shall see on that one. We shall see.
Formation lab has started.
We shall see. We shall see. Right. Drive for the LMU for the first time, doing 218s on ACC Spa, managed to 23, and I'm shocked. Maybe practice is needed, but it is different on than ACC. Like lap times here, 219 is a very, very good quality lap time. So ignore the ACC stuff. 220/21 is going to be very good sort of like race pace. Right, here we go. Ready for the start of the race. Hopefully we didn't get a penalty for that.
Green flag, green flag.
We did not. Cool. And we're up in position. Lovely. Right, let's see how this goes. And yeah, as Dor says, the oh, I saw a rear wing pop up there. The LM GT3s are slower than the SRO GT3s. Oh, Valentin Barry's had a horrible, horrible start. Oh. Oh my god. Ooh. I want the visibility coming into here. Because to say it's been chaotic already is a bit of an understatement. Nip down the inside of the Mercedes there. And indeed, Italo, hit that like button. Do the extra horsepower. Such a big lift already. Cheers for the well wishes, guys. It's much appreciated. Alright. Up a bunch of positions. See if we can get more. Just about managing to keep it legal with track limits there. And that is lap 1 survived. It's a lap down. Was not expecting that. Alright, seems we're in a fairly good spot at the moment. See if we can get this Luxus into the bus stop. Oh yeah, easy. I think he probably realised that a bit quicker as well, so didn't really want to fight that one too much. Half a point for that, okay. Need to be careful with those then throughout this race. Try and close up in on these cars in front. See, basically, he is still going. He's in P8 at the moment. Quite the stream of cars that I see up in front, battling away for position up towards the front of the pack. Which is quite good for us, to be fair. Okay, so I'm going to need to lift more than that to clear the penalty. Yellow flags up in front. No freebies as of yet. There's another GT3 up in front here. This Aston Martin, who is a lap down. It gets out of our way fairly soon. Pretty awkward spot. It's cost us time to the cars up in front, which is a bit frustrating, but hey ho. I'm not doing well with track limits at the moment. But I need to be careful with these because still an hour and 10 minutes to go. Can't be picking up too many warnings. It's going to make it quite tricky for the remainder of the race. At least P2 is nicely within sight. At least we cleared that one as well. So that pack up there is P2 onwards. Come on, Yorkie, listen to your own advice. Especially as the Lexus behind is now catching and closing in, probably thinking, oh, I got the pace over this guy. Nope, I'm just having an absolute nightmare of a couple of laps. Yeah, I'm not quite getting the line down at the moment. Cool. You turn in a fraction later. And this is the kind of thing that I was worrying about with the setup as well, is the car is starting to feel like it's going towards understeer. Yep. The good thing is everyone in front's battling hard, so they're slowing each other down. We're closing in. On the overall pack, that is. And again, a little bit too early. Comes an LMP2, not the leading LMP2. That'll be why my stuff feels weird. I've got a hole in it. See, it feels like something's stuck to the bottom of it. Okay, that's good to know. Nothing I could do about that. Stop thinking about the weird feeling underfoot. That also has been a little bit distracting. Oh, yellow flag up ahead. Cleared. Looks like Tomlinson has had a moment somewhere along the line. Might have damage. Yeah, judging by how early they break there and the fact they're just getting completely out of the way, makes me think that that is the case. Settle down, Yorkie. oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Stay there. Jesus. I'm just about managed to squeeze. How did Alexis behind manage to squeeze through? I thought we were close. Well, that's us up into the top 10. Wonder if that spinning BMW did actually hold the brakes. I hit it to the grass. Gotcha. Yeah, that was very close with the Beamer. Duh. Right. Oh, come off it. It's fine, then not fine. Yeah, it feels like I might have reduced the rake a bit too much. Even though we've increased the rear packers and taken away some of the rear wing from the previous setup, I think we probably have gone a bit too low on the rear ride height now, and it's making it very tricky to take a Rouge and Radeon completely flat out. Yeah, we're just eating the front tyres too much. I know, it just doesn't give me much leeway if I want to start fighting and people start getting a little bit forceful. Here comes the race leaders. Bye bye P2, and he's dead. Gonna be a pretty hefty hit with the wall. A lot of damage for them. Oh, you are absolute. Oh, just cost us time, both of us. Barkley's disappearing off up in front. We are being caught by Knack behind us. His Aston. Yes. 12, 13 odd second gap between P1 and P2 and GT3. Oh, oh, oh. Dying Beamer. Oh, and another GT3 dying as well. So that's 2 freebies, but we had to take avoiding action there. Sorry, mate, too far back for that one. Anything you can adjust in the pit strategy onto the understeer? I don't think we can in the GT3s. No, is the answer to that. Other than rear wing. But I don't want to change that. So that's not really the cause of the issue. It will help, but it also increase rear instability. Don't really want to fight this Aston too hard if they've got some relatively good pace. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. I wish it wasn't quite so dive by me. Try that. I doubt it will, because it's not like the rear tyres are sliding and spinning up here. Ah, Knack's a lap down. Forgot about that. Or didn't quite realise that, shall I say. Just gotta be careful of rear tyre spinning up. It's the only thing with having dropped TC3 down. Yeah, 5% difference. Not good. Well, look at the pace difference. Knew I shouldn't have touched the setup and just left it be, but I knew that the setup wasn't as good as I wanted it to be from the last Spa race. It's only a matter of time before this guy goes past. May even try here in turn 1. Yep. Right, just focus in on the back of this Aston here. Try and keep with him. See if we can start closing in on the cars up in front. At least I know for the next stint I'm going to have to try and look after the tyres as best as I can. So that there isn't as much of a fall off over the course of the stint as there has been in this one. try and also do a little bit more fuel saving here as well. %7 difference. Probably the worst I've ever seen it. Yeah. You can see it in comparison to the others, like, who on I'm having to hesitate getting on the throttle so much. Yeah, it's my own stupid fault for going ahead and fiddling with it. Setup's gone too close to what I ran at Monza and Le Mans, which obviously were very low wing, and I was therefore running much lower rear ride height to try and compensate for that. I'm not done anywhere near enough to counteract the understeer that has been induced via the setup changes. Maybe. The thing is, it's not too bad in the places where it's slow. It's the higher speed, medium to high speed corners where I'm feeling it the most. Looks like we are getting the extra lap anyway. Don't like the delayed downshift. Feels like I'm out of flow and rhythm. Go on then. That's why I didn't let you go, because from everything that I've seen, you've been making mistakes. You can't blame me for that. That's what you're trying to communicate with the flashing lights. I don't know on the early pit. Because it's only going to make the second stint painful as well. With more tyre wear. And I'll be running on a much heavier fuel load than everyone else, so I'm going to be losing time through that. I think I just gotta suffer and endure this last 4 laps. And then try and look after the front tyres as best I can in the opening phase of the next stint. I mean, one thing that I could maybe do is just do front tyres only. It's going to have a wild imbalance in terms of tyre life and tyre grip, but it might bring the car back to a slightly better balance for a while. But the disparity between front and rear might be too much. I don't know. What do you guys think to that idea? Maybe. We're what, halfway now? These are only at 15%, so another 15. Take us down to around 70%. It's worth a different kind of pain. That's the only thing, is just I don't know how much they're going to be able to sustain lateral load, which could make Longchamp very sketchy. It can make Rouge and Radeon very, very sketchy. And then hurt our traction coming off of the slow speed corners, which is something that we're going to want if we're battling. Dunno. Definitely safe for changing all fours. The thing is, if I know that the car is this understeery going into that second stint, I can drive in a way that's according to that and try and look after the tyres. The problem was at the beginning of the race here, when we were on fresh tyres, I wasn't aware of the amount of understeer until quite a few laps in, almost halfway into the stint. And by that point, a lot of the damage is already done. So although we're looking at about an 8% difference at the moment, it may not actually end up being that bad if we change all four tyres. It's not like I'm losing a ton of time to the cars up in front either. I mean, I'm obviously losing a bit. Imhoff's gone and gained 10 seconds on us since the last time that I saw him on the leader. 10 seconds, 5 seconds on us since the last time that I saw him on the leaderboard. I don't know, chat. What do we do? What do we reckon? Change all four tyres or change front tyres only? Doors saying all four. We are set for all four. I reckon all four. All four and just drive around it. Say it's 30 minutes, which isn't going to be as bad as what we've just had. Why did it pick up rear damage? I mean, it's obviously very, very light. Almost non-existent, but I didn't realise we had that. We can eat a little bit more out of the rear tyres. Light them up, give them some heat. That's fine. I think that's positions gained with that. Don't think the Mustang behind changed tyres. Gonna have an edge over us here on this opening lap. So his tyres are going to be up to temperature. But it will suffer as the stint goes on. Yeah, he did a 53.5 second stop. Ours was a minute and 2. Right, I think everyone in front has pitted? Yes. I don't know. Very long pit stop, it seems. A minute and 38 seconds, so I think he was probably repairing some damage. Alright, just over 12 seconds basically. See if we can catch him a bit. I think it would be very hard pressed to, because he did pull away from us in that previous stint. No, we've got some fresher rubber. It's driving a lot better. Yeah, car does feel a lot better at this stage. I'm just very wary of the fact that it's going to get worse as the stint goes on, if I'm not careful. Yeah, I think it was pushing quite hard quite early on. Trying to make Radion completely flat out, it's probably scrubbing the tyres a fair amount there. Yeah, now that I know, drive the car in a way that takes all that into consideration. to close in on these guys up in front. There's a couple of them very close together. Less than half a second. BMW up in front seems to be struggling. Losing far amount of time at the moment. I got distracted there. Saw the BMW over on the right hand side. Drawn to that. Cost me a braking point. Using gears lower than I want to be using, but it's helping. At least it feels like it is. Gaining on. That got a little scary. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky there because I was kind of driving in the mirrors as well. Good thing is, he did the right thing of slowing and kind of holding position. I mean, he has the time to be able to afford to do that. Alright, 3.5 seconds. Where disparity is okay at the moment. Not too bad. Ah. Now I know why the BMW's struggling. One in front. They had a 54.5 second pit stop. So they did not take tyres. Bold strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off for him. He's lost a lot of time on that lap. I think it is only a matter of time and P7 is ours. We are also slowly closing in on P6, but very, very slowly. Not enough to be a threat to them, I don't think. Not unless they make a mistake. smell the blood. 10 more minutes, 5 more laps. We are good on fuel. Oh, Imhoff's lost a whole bunch of time somewhere along the line. That's not what I wanted. I'm a bloody idiot. That's all my fault, that was. So I got excited. I looked up in the top left and also saw that Imhoff also didn't take tyres in the pit stop. So there was me thinking, oh, it's going to be another person who's going to be struggling right towards the end. And then it's braked a little bit too much. At least it's kind of equalised the front and rears, but I do now have flat spots and obviously lost a shitload of time. Yep, 12 seconds. And yeah, that was my main concern. Was it rolling backwards into the wall. I think that's completely blown any chance of us getting P7 now. Well and truly. Although, nah, I reckon the Porsche will make it. Seeing that Porsche P6, no virtual energy, they should be able to make it to the end. With that, they may have to do a little bit of lift and coast, but be surprised if they pull into the pits. The actual race leader's half a lap away as well, so it's not like they can rely on them to come and lap us and for them to be able to make it to the finish that way. They do have a 2.5% deficit. Which is a bit over half a lap. Managed to get ahead of him Hop though. A bit wide there. Oh, that was close. Hello, Christian. How's it going? Uh-oh. Seems like Knack may have... yeah, they're on 7%. Wait, not. I'm on 7% as well. 7.5. Yeah, Porsche's made it fine. Yes, I'm very intrigued as to what happened in turn 1, as the chat is saying. So it did seem like there was all sorts of carnage going on up ahead. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the mic there. Well, we made it to the end, but that was quite a frustrating one for me, I'd say. Between the poor quality, going in completely the wrong direction with the setup, and then the mistake towards the end, which cost us a potential P7. Basic ollie with a podium, very nice. Yeah, in his best lap. Quite a bit better, look, 220.6. 8 tenths quicker than Iron. Yeah, just went in completely the wrong direction. So, far from ideal. Hey! Fakes are okay, Christian. It's pretty planted through there, which is nice. But my setup was very, very understeery. So I couldn't take it completely flat out like I should be able to. Yeah, I was expecting some rating loss, being the highest rated GT3 driver there. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. 2, 3, 1. Yeah, Ollie's doing better than us. A couple of races that were too low in the overall scorings. I mean, the gap will close up a little bit with the drop round because it's making a bit of a difference. 3, 3, 6. But he's all but 300 points ahead of me as well. So I think it's going to be very, very difficult to catch him in the last week or so. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the replay. See what the chaos and carnage was about at the front of the grid. Say if I hadn't had the qualifying that I did, I actually managed to keep it within the track limits, probably would have been in for a better result, but also could have been in and amongst some of the chaos that unfolded. Either way, we shall see. Alright, here we go. Loading in. Not that far. Yep, so underway racing now. So there was that Porsche behind us, but ultimately what happened to them there? I see smoke up in front already. God. Interesting. What was Ollie's perspective? Well, you got lucky in a number of ways there. Right. Barrier. Here you are. So it's right at the head of the LMP2 field. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This guy. Paused it. Well, that leads us very nicely back onto us. After seeing what happened there. Was that guy moving? What happened to him? Headed a GT3 field. V3. A lot of people leaning on each other. Oh, given zero room there. Did the right thing of lifting. Oh, that's really unlucky. And he did move forward. So, thought it was a bit close. Yeah, a lot of cars up in front, jostling for position. Allowed us to slip down the inside of Ford. I remember from Monza last week. He said that he wasn't really interested in fighting it too hard. this was a nice easy pass. Could have turned in there. Yeah, and then this one. Obviously got on the brakes fairly early. I think it was this lap that we had the dodgems going on the run down to Puon. Take a look and see what happened to that guy in a minute. There's a yellow flag up on the outside here. It wasn't as close as I thought it was. That was for them. What happened here? Give a better close look. Ah, right on the racing line. Oh, they only just got tagged as well. At least they were holding the brakes. Ah, the Lambo's gone. So what happened to the Lamborghini then? They get tagged or spin on themselves? That marker trying to come through. Why is this so defensive? Oh, then they lost it there. Yeah, bye-bye rear wing. Oh. You could see it coming. Yeah, this looked like they're being unnecessarily defensive. I mean, the BMW's lost time there, right? And this LMP2, if they'd gone... If they let them go down the inside, they would have cleared them fairly easy. Lambo should have reversed to get off the corner exit. Yeah, they should have, but I don't know what they've done. Dolly have a big scare here. It wasn't too bad for him. Where was... this guy? What happened to Tomlinson? Ah. From downtown. Oh dear. Oh, and he's stuck on the bit limiter. Yeah, you can see the rain light flashing there. So I'm guessing as he was trying to counter steer into it, accidentally engaged the pit limiter, which is why he was slow, accelerating away. Figured out what's going on. Off he goes. Right. Where are we here at this point? Lap 23. Must have been this lap we had to spin. Yep. Good guess. It wasn't me even riding the brake. I think it was the... Had I lost it by the time I got the downshift? Yeah. That's me coming off the brakes too aggressively. Not trail braking enough. Good camera angle. My camera group 3. Thankfully, the gravel did save us a little bit. Less damage to the tyres sliding across there. But yeah, a bit of a frustrating day, shall we say. Either way, some things learned from that one. I think I should have kept the setup pretty much as it was and just make one or two very, very small changes to it, but hey ho, it is what it is. Sometimes you take risks changing some things and it doesn't necessarily always work out. I think the lack of time for me to prepare and really properly test things is a bit of a testament to that. Especially I was doing short runs, doing like 5-6 laps, so I never really got to a point where I could properly feel that the tyres are starting to, well, the balance was too heavily towards understeer. Anyway, some things to learn and make sure we don't replicate in future races. But yeah, that was round 7 of the European Le Mans Series. I look forward to seeing the actual proper European Le Mans Series getting added to the game, which should be in the near future. I hope in the next couple of weeks, considering we've got one more week and then we're into the off season, which is usually when they drop new content, update the game, all that sort of thing. So here's hoping that we get a new update in a couple of weeks' time. Anyway, we'll have our usual 8th round of the World Endurance Championship coming this week. I believe it'll be at Bahrain. It'll be on Thursday. So I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, though, thanks very much for watching. Have fun. Stay safe. Take care.